What is I'm gonna do today? We're gonna be playing some Surrounded for a little while, and then we're gonna switch it up and change it to our graders. The goal for the stream is to hopefully, I want to try base building in Surrounded. It's a nice little thing I've always liked doing in survival games, but I want to try base building. I want to try and get me a GPS because I'd like to know where I am on the map without having to do like like compass stuff. But it just make it easier. Then we're gonna switch over to our graders, try and get some PvP, try to get some loot, and hopefully it goes well. Probably gonna die a few times, but you know that's nothing to worry about. If y'all hear music, my wife is downstairs currently cleaning and listening to music. We are supposed to be having people over, so there's that. Yeah, she's down there listening to music. I can hear her. That's a little weird. For some reason, my headphones. Oh, for some reason, they're not connecting to my PC. That's a little worrisome. I figured out. I don't know what the issue is per se. Like I don't have the knowledge of it, but apparently the USB port is not working, or like needs a reset. I don't know. I've never had this issue before, and I'm a little worried because this is my PC I built, and that shit's expensive. I would not. I would hope I don't have to get a new case. Otherwise, I'm gonna be very upset. Let's see. Let's do a little test here. just to make sure that I'm not tripping and it's actually not working. Um, yep. Okay. Yeah, we're having. What I don't know what's going on. My luck is just not it lately, I guess. Had it for a second. Somewhere else. I've never had issues like this before, so a little concerning. And I would like to not have these issues ever. Because it really does fucking worry me on certain things. We're gonna do this. Alright. That's working. I've never had that issue. I mean, I thank God I have another. What do you call that? Another C port on my one's on my motherboard. Yeah, that's all. So that's also why my controller wasn't working like it was supposed to yesterday. I thought it was the cord. Turns out it's something going on with my ports at the top of my case. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Damn, that sucks. That really does suck. That means there's a chance I might have to get a new case. If you know what's going on, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments, because I really don't want to get a new case, and if I can avoid it, then that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Do a little bit of something real quick. All right. Everything's working. Good. All right. All right, let's fucking hop into this bitch. It's been a little bit since I played this game. Not in the sense of like, not like Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring years ago, but Surrounded, I've played more recent, and I really enjoy it. It's really. I had a friend of mine say it was a lot like Unturned, and how he doesn't understand how nobody's noticed that. And to be honest, I didn't notice it either. But I can kind of agree. There's a lot of shit that looks similar in the sense of like. In the sense of like it's in the sense of it's like a like the icons, for example. There's like certain icons that are a little bit more what's a word for it? There's a little bit more similar than you would expect them to be. And yeah, so it's a little concerning, because I'm really hoping that it's not like what do you call that? It doesn't get copyrighted at some point. That would be incredibly sad. But even if it doesn't get copyrighted, it's still a great game. It's such a good game. I would compare it to Unturned, Project Zomboid, and some people have even compared it to like DayZ or Rust because of the building aspect. And I can see why they would say that. Um, it's just, it feels so good playing this game. It's so relaxing too, except for when you're fighting like a bunch of zombies. Then it gets kind of stressful, because the zombies, they get kind of crazy. Like the sprinters, oh my god! If you get a group of them motherfuckers, you are in for a struggle, in for a struggle for sure. And what do you call that? It's like hey, you're definitely in for a struggle. The boss zombies, if you can get, I feel like if you can get good enough weapons, any zombies, obviously gonna be like easy, or like at least you're able to deal with them fairly simply or simply. But in the early game, boss zombies are scary, sprinters are scary. You don't have good weapons, everything kind of scary. But like, you know, um, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna try and As you can see, I don't have that much stuff. I have, pistol. I have canteen. I found a airdrop, and it was. I found it dropped 3 airdrops. One different. Each type was different, but same thing. It had an industrial generator and a gun locker in it, and some attachments, some food, but it wasn't anything to write home about. And so, what do you call that? I'm hoping we can get a better gun. Sure. Yeah, a better gun. Hopefully, I did get a backpack out of the drop. That was nice because having this much storage early on, it's let's look at the map here. I think I want to build my base in here. Build my base in here. A lot of floors, a lot of super. It's always easier to fortify than to build from scratch. I don't know if there's like 7 days die mechanic in this game, but like there is, where it's every amount of days, which is zombies come, then I would rather fortify and have a base down than not have it. So entrance, go out the back. Okay. So this is like southwest from me. It's also not far from the trader post, which scared me wandering trader. It's not far from the trader post, which is nice. That means whenever I want to buy something or I need to buy something from the traders, I'm not far. Not far, and it's not going to take as much time. I do have durability off simply for the fact of like durability is annoying to deal with, and it doesn't really make sense in a single player game in my opinion, just because like yeah, durability, I'm gonna use my stuff and it's gonna lose durability, but as a solo player there's not like a reason. There's not really a balancing reason. Like it's not gonna make me be better than the zombies, for having no durability. It's just gonna make it where I don't have to find and replace my stuff repeatedly for the same things. Like I want to be able to just walk around, do my thing. Now, when it comes to like, that's nice. That's a pretty fine. Holy shit. Now, when it comes to like, eventually, because there is plans to make this co-op though. Maybe then, because durability, it's not going to just be me looking for shit. It's going to be 2 of us, 3 of us. Now, if they ever add PvP into this, that would be insane. I would love that. They added PvP. I'm a PvP dude. I love PvP. But every now and then, a solo game really nice to play. Relax a little bit, change of pace, not have to worry about so much. I'm also kind of hoping that in this apartment building I find a GPS. That would be sweet. If I could find a GPS in this apartment building, that would be dope. Not guaranteed to happen, but if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. And if I do, it'd be sweet. Shit. Damn, this little almost got whacked by her. There. Undead chandlers are scary too. I like the crawling ones. They're similar to the fact that they're at your feet and they're kind of like hard to swing at. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna play like 2 hours of this, and then probably like 2 hours of some Arc Raiders. I think it'll be a good time. I want to play 2 hours of Arc Raiders. This game, like, as it's a single player, there's only so much you can do in before it starts to get boring, you know. There's nobody else talking to you. There's no like you don't have your buddies that you have to like worry about dying. It's just you, the zombies, and you trying to find stuff for your base or just stuff in general, which is fine. But I can only play so much, you know. I wonder if there's any zombies like in here. Little cabinet, axe, skirt, play around. We'll take that. 12. I kind of want to bring the extra axe just to sell it for $35. We get a lot more for that. It's unfortunate. It's fine though. Come on, GPS somewhere, please. That. And okay. I wonder if cloth. Take the cargo pants, sell them. Take the water bottle, we sell those. I have a few of these, so I'm really not worried about water. Not really worried about water. Not really worried about food. Thank God to the drop. But you know, eventually that's probably gonna be an issue unless I loot more favorable areas for those things. Cigarettes, big slots. Those give me. Okay, cook gives me more. We can these. Don't really need this. Don't really need that either.